Hello everybody, my name is Rainy Angel and welcome to my channel, Rainy Angel in Spirit. I practice the AIDA method and I learned this from Darius J. Wright. AIDA method stands for Awaken Your Dormant Abilities, and that's what I am doing, that's what you're doing, and that's what everybody else is doing here on planet Earth, or the construct, or realm 1, whatever you want to call it. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you what I've been experiencing while connecting with my spirit friends, soul family, aka spirit guides. If you want to see like the very beginning of my journey in connecting with my soul family, it's more towards the beginning of when I started posting. So if you can go back if you want just to see the very beginning. I made the attempt last week. I did the method when I went to take a nap. And the question that I asked to myself, or asked to somebody in my soul family was, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I just repetitively would ask myself that question as my body fell asleep. I took a nap in the middle of the day. I kind of dozed off a little bit, but kept the awareness at the same time. Like it was like in and out. Falling asleep a little, keeping the awareness. Falling asleep a little, keeping the awareness. But of course, I let my body fall asleep. When I activated my soul eyes, I had my mask on and my earplugs. When I say activate my soul eyes, it's a certain thing that I do. I don't know if it's just me or if it pertains to everybody else, but I just focus, like as if I'm looking at something really hard. I just activate my soul eyes and it just happens. And I see right through the mask. When I did this, I saw a shadowy figure, a shadow of a man figure at the end of my bed. I've seen him before in sleep paralysis. But the way he came to me, I opened my soul eyes, and it first started off as like a dark shadow, like a blob, and then it morphed into this man figure of a shadow. And I was like, okay, cool. So then my soul eyes blacked out. I activated my soul eyes again, came in again. I saw the shadow man at the end of my bed. I mostly saw it from here up, but I saw him very clearly. Then it went black again. Activated my soul eyes once again, and he got closer. Each time I activated my soul eyes, he got closer and closer until he more like merged into me, and it was all dark, and then I woke up. So that was that experience last week. Now, I just practiced the method. I just woke up from a nap. This experience lasted, the method lasted about 20 minutes. My experience of what I saw lasted probably about 3 to 5 minutes. As I'm falling asleep, taking a nap, I had the intention of accessing and communicating with my soul family. I said, acknowledge that I'm here. Like, let me know that you know that I'm here. Like, acknowledge me. Who are you? Who are you? You know? Show yourself. I need to know. I need to see something. I need to hear something. I had my mask on, earplugs. As soon as I closed my eyes, I wasn't really that tired, to be honest with you. But I knew it was a good time for me to take a nap. And slowly, the melatonin kicked in. Not melatonin that I take, but like natural melatonin. And I started to feel sleepy. And I actually ended up losing the awareness after like a couple minutes. I brought the awareness back at just the right time. Everything was dark. I was aware. But I felt my arms were floaty, and that lets me know that I'm hovering above my body. My arms felt floaty. So I activated my soul eyes. I looked through my mask. I see my hand coming up. And I see my hand. Everything's moving very slowly because of the magnetic pull, or it just feels like I'm in water, you know? I remember I tried to leave my room, and I was like, wait, I'm just gonna sit here. Fell back into my body. I'm just gonna lay here for a minute. I'm just see what I can see. Who are you? Who are you? Because I'm trying to access my soul family to get a better understanding of what they look like, what they sound like, what, you know, anything that I can, any bit of information that I can access about them helps. So I did that, and I activated my soul eyes. I looked up at my ceiling, and it was this vibrant blue color. I'm not exactly sure why it was vibrant blue. I have a tiny little light down here. It's just to illuminate these lights on my vanity right here. That's all it is. But there's a little blue light that comes from the little box that it's plugged into. It's very tiny. It's like not enough to really like illuminate a room at all. So I'm like speculating, what if I was accessing more of the color spectrum and maybe I was seeing that on my wall? Or it could be the waters above, because I heard that it's very blue, and I'm just not 100% sure on that part. But it was blue. It was a very beautiful, vibrant blue color. As I'm looking up, I see more than just the vibrant blue. I see these shadows. These like shadows. It kind of looks like vines on a tree. Like a shadow from a tree, like vines swaying. And I'm like looking closer and closer. But when I look closer, I see faces. I see one big face that I've seen before that is the seraphim. And it's just shadows though. He's just one big shadow, and he's kind of like floating all around. He's going this way, he's going that way. He's not still at all, but he's very flowy. Like he's very flowy. And I'm looking at him and I smile as soon as I see him. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm kind of excited. I'm like, oh my God, it's you, yay. I'm looking at him and he's smiling, right? He's like smiling, but his eyes look angry. And in my head, I'm like, why is he angry? And then I fall back into my body. It goes dark again. Everything goes dark. I activate my soul eyes once again. I see him again. And I could have sworn I see another one. I see another one floating around on my ceiling. I'm like, oh my God, there's like more than one. And I just see all these like shadowy shapes and like vine figures just swaying around. And, you know, and I start asking it questions. I'm like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? No answer, nothing. I don't hear any sound whatsoever coming from them. I just see them, and they're like, they have smiles on their face, but their eyes look kind of angry. And I'm in my head, I'm like, why do they look mad? You know what I mean? I don't feel, the vibe doesn't feel angry though. The vibe doesn't feel angry. It just feels like I'm just looking at what I'm seeing out of curiosity, just so curious about all, you know, these shadowy faces I'm seeing. And, you know, I everything goes black at least 3 times, and I keep activating my soul eyes, and I see them, they're just on the ceiling, like floating around, looking at me. So then, you know what's funny? While this was happening, I started to hear some of my dimensional space stuff coming from down the hallway. Because no one's home right now, but I hear my sister coming in the room, and I'm like, oh hell no. Like I know it's not her though. I know it's my dimensional space stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm in control of this. Like I'm not about to have my dimensional space stuff bombard me and intervene with this beautiful experience I'm having right now. I'm just like, oh hell no. You know what I mean? And then I wake back up. Then I called my friend Frederick, who also is part of the Ada Method group, and I told him about this because we both have been having feelings about our you know, our soul families, our higher selves. He's been seeing images in his mind and having these feelings about, you know, who he's connected to. And so I called him and I was like, hey, I just had this experience and da-da-da-da. And I told him that their eyes are angry. I'm like wondering, why are they angry? And he told me that they're not angry, they're serious. So I'm like, that makes so much sense, because the vibe of when I was seeing them didn't feel like scary at all. It just felt like neutral. It felt calm, but at the same time I was excited to see him. But he's just serious. So that makes so much sense. It's just very interesting. I think I've been really wanting to connect with my soul family or my soul friends for, you know, a while now. And man, all you gotta do is just reach out with your mind and just ask them a question, or you know, of course you have to get rid of fear. You have to get rid of fear of anything. You got to be very open to this, is what I learned. You have to be very open to seeing whatever. I also realized that you can't have expectations of what you're going to see, because, you know, not everything looks like a human. And I will say that these beings that I was seeing, they looked like phantoms. That's like the best way to explain how they looked. Not in a scary, spooky, I mean, if you're scared of that sort of thing, yes, it might be something you'd see in a scary movie here on Earth, but it's not scary. It's a great thing. It's very I don't know. It's very interesting. And I'm excited to learn more and to get to know them more. And it's like I know that I know them. It's just a matter of remembering. So yeah. All right. You guys have a great day. Bye.